A live look between the hedges. Sanford Stadium in Athens. It's the Louisville Cardinals and the Georgia Bulldogs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Anytime you step between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, you know you are on hallowed ground in college football. This is one of the best places you'll ever watch a college football game. The red and the black, the dogs, even the Uggas are buried in the stadium. This is one of the most iconic spots in all of college football. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. The Cardinals ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. He's going to take a shot right away. Makes the grab on the left side. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
And here comes money down for this offense. 3rd down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
Ball is loose. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on the...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll go with Frazier. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Dogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. On 1st down, Nate Frazier. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. And they stop him again for no gain, and it will be 3rd down. And after that stop from the defense, they're still on the 2, and now it's 3rd down. Finds his big tight end. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
And that's a great job finishing the drive, but man, I gotta go back. I love the 4th down call. Being aggressive, first drive of the football game for this offense. They set a tone, they cap it off, they create momentum to start.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They marched 78 yards down the field, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Brown. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And to say he has trust in his running back catching the football is an understatement. I mean, there was 2 guys on him. Like, he was absolutely covered, but he still makes the play. And he does that a lot, man. He's a game breaker. He's a guy that can make big plays for this offense. If I'm the QB, though, I might be a little...
Might have a chance. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Cardinals want to move quickly.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now in this opening drive this guy break one. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack, and their D coordinator probably is already thinking to himself, do I have to get another guy in the box to slow this guy down?
Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. The Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Might be changing the route. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Cardinals.
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he can make something happen after the play and get 6.
Extra point here will tie the game. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. To throw, it's Stockton. Looking for a deep man. Makes a deep grab. A huge play, and they finally get him out of bounds and avert complete disaster on the final play of the first quarter. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. In the red area, it's Frazier. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
They lost ground on first down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. And now they'll try it again after the inexplicable delay of game penalty. 2nd and goal again. Tries again to get it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Absolutely perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it out. It's Richardson. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13. And the Cardinals moving quickly to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. Picks up the 1st down. There's a crease. Touchdown, Cardinals. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Just hand it to him and let him do the work, man. Over 100 yards on the first half. That big, explosive play. That will do it. That will get you almost there. When you can hand it off to a guy like this and he can take it the distance, it makes play calling for an offensive guy, it's so much fun. It's easy. Hand it to him, he gone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he capped things off with an 84-yard thrilling race to the end zone. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Sets up the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Georgia lining up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He's got great speed. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Here's Brown to begin the drive. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. That defender reacted immediately when he saw the play and just set his hair on fire for the ball carrier.
And you got to see those plays. Those plays are very fast. It happens quick. There's no fake to a toss. It's pitching on the outside, trying to get to the wide side of the field. Great job by the defense. You got to set those edges by the defensive end, and everybody fly to the football.
Looking to the big tight end. Finds his man. It's Foley. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The run inside. It's Brown. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The Cardinals will hustle to the line. They give it to him again. Picked up 4 yards, now looking at 3rd and 6.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Right down the boulevard. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Lofts one high and deep. A full dive to haul that one in. Timeout on the field, and that's the second call by Georgia. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Wants to throw it again. Looking to the big tight end. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And the pass is incomplete, but there is a penalty flag. Did they get the receiver for a push-off?
You don't see a lot of OPI, but on that play, the offensive player just way too handsy. He's grabbing, he's working his hands way too much, and that was an easy call for the referees.
He's going to fire deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. He's at the 4, continues to fight for yards. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game. And they made a huge statement, too. There he goes! Tackle is made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Brown. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
You see it so much in college football where they motion a running back out of the backfield. What are they looking for? Man coverage. Are you trying to cover my running back with one of your linebackers? If you are, I'm going to take advantage. I love taking advantage of the mismatch with your running back out in space. Keep doing that.
Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And as he throws, and they'll miss the connection here on third down.
That is the exact energy they talked about at halftime. Like coming out with right now for this defense. You're trailing, but it's a close game. It's a one-possession game. Come out and set the tone. That's exactly what they did, forcing the punt on the first drive.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Slings it downfield. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes. Great place to start for this offense. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize on getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. One guy, two guy, three guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down so far this game.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll cut the lead down to 4, 17-13.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Coming out with it, it's Richardson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll start this drive going to the air. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Zings it complete to the right. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but...
Touchdown, Bulldogs! They take the lead with the 6. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Rolling the dice and bringing it out of the end zone did not pay off. He's out of bounds at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. First play of the drive, lost to throw. With the catch, it's Brown. There he goes. The 30. The 20. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
Man, is it nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, short pass, but he has such speed, elusiveness, vision, the whole 9. He shows you all of it right there. Catches the football, makes some people miss, gets upfield, and gets the long gain. That is so nice for a quarterback to throw it short, but you get all those yards after the catch.
And the Cardinals want to pick up the tempo. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. Going for 6. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own 1. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk, and on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. It's Stockton. Makes the catch. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Quick release on the RPO. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
They'll move the tight end. Trying play action. Going over the top. Goes high to pull it in. Flying down the right side. Touchdown, Georgia. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Well, they worked the play action, and he had his guy outside one-on-one on the go route, and there was no question who was going to be getting the football on this one. Phenomenal job stacking the defender on the route. Gets in behind him, able to make the catch way down the field, and then run it in for the touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Louisville's offense has taken the field, and they look ready to go. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. Can't make the connection, the pressure there caused the missed timing.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Ripping through the defense. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Cardinals in the hurry-up.
That is such a big play for the offense. A lot of these 4th down pass plays are just designed to pick up the first. They get even more.
Makes a grab and room to run. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make...
Unleashes one deep. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Cardinals! The Cardinals... Punch.
I don't know what play they called, but I would call it again because the defense had no idea what was going on. Receiver comes wide open, catches the football, and gets the easy touchdown.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
And the Dogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
On third and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the fourth down.
So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires to the tight end. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And it was the defense that got this started, right? They were the ones who got the stop, forced a punt, gave it back to the offense, who now just picked up a nice completion. You win as a team, but give the defense credit for getting this thing going.
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Hand off, Isaac Brown. Got enough for the first. Got a little grass. Touchdown, Louisville! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking to pass, it's Stockton. He's got him, turning it on. He's at the 50, past the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead. The Bulldogs answer right back with a score of their own.
Man, and just what the doctor ordered. You needed a big play to go out there and try to take the lead, and you find your receiver out wide. He runs by the DB. Nice throw, nice catch. You got the lead.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab on the left. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. They'll go back to the air on second down. This time it's complete.
And this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth. The Cardinals with the counterpunch.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Baldwin.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked opponents evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.